Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lady of Huntington. Today we're actually doing my cash envelopes. As you may have seen in my cash envelope system before, I use my Filofax. It is great for being able to use as my wallet. As you can see here, I've got my cards and so forth in there, as well as the cash denominations that I need to get out each week in relation to my cash envelope system. And then I keep my envelopes, my cash envelopes, in here also. I've taken them out for the purpose of doing this because it makes it a little bit easier. So what we'll do, we'll pop that over to the side. I do have my expenses here that I write down, so I know I actually, oh, sorry, a bit blurry there. I have something to refer to, so I know exactly what I need to pop into each envelope. And here it's the same thing as well. Where is it on this side? This is my our direct credits that come out, as well as our direct credits here and our different expenses. So that's just sitting to the side here so I can refer to that. So firstly we'll do our, can you see where I am? My groceries. My groceries, we have $200 each week that goes into our grocery account. So 1, 2, and that goes into this little envelope here. So I'll just write down on there. Now $200 has gone in there. So that was minus $244.60, minus $244.60. I didn't write that one in. So that was giving us a balance of 0. So we're putting here plus $200. So that gives us $200. And the date is the 4th of the 11th, 2019, and that then goes just into our envelope. I do have them on the back here, but it's too hard to write on, so I just like to put them in that so it's easier to write on rather than having to worry about it all rubbing off the back here. So we put that to the side. Now for my actual spending and my husband's, we get $50 each. And we don't need to keep a track of our money because we can do with it as we choose. Although I'll show you, I'm a good little saver. I keep mine because I'm actually giving mine to somebody. So I'm not going to say who in case they're watching. And my husband's, I put it in here and I give it to him, and then he has that to carry around in his wallet as he chooses. And spend as he chooses, rather. If he wants a drink or, you know, something like that along the way, he can do that. It's not, it doesn't matter where it goes. Hair. Now, I'm making a hair appointment today, so that's $25 that goes into this one. 20 and 5. So in here, let's see how much we've got. Because I desperately need my hair done. It's looking all dreadful. So there's $75 in there, 20, 40, 60, 75. That'll be 80. That'll make it $100 will be going into there. So we're going to put here plus 25, which makes 100, and the date is the 4th of the 11th. 19. That's our hair done. Clothing and shoes. We get $50. So we should have 150 in there. 150 and 50 is 200. So there is $200 in that one. Now we'll pull this. Oh, I pulled out a $50 note. We don't want to do that. Go back in there. Never mind. All right. So we're going to Plus 50 is $200. The date was the 4th of the 11th, 19. So that then goes in our envelope as well. So you kind of get the gist of how I do mine now. This one hasn't got a title. That's just one there in case we need another one, which I was thinking of putting it for beauty or something like that. That way it would actually be my makeup, my hair, my nails, now that I've started getting those done again. So I think that's what I'll do, but I'll incorporate that next week. Pet food is $150. What have we got in here? Oh, come on out. Oh, I was trying to pull the front of it off. So we've got 170, 150, 60, 70, and the change will have then gone into the zipper part. So we need to put in our pet food, again being $150. So we're going to add that into there, and that will give us a total of 100. I like to keep all the ones and 50s and that together. 200, 250, $320. So we're putting plus 150. What did I say? So the date was the 4th of the 11th, 19. I haven't done this for a couple of weeks. I've been very, very naughty. So 100, 250, 100, 200, 340. $340 in there for our animal food. Yes, just to be honest, I did get off track there for a couple of weeks. We've had so much happening and whatnot, so I kind of slipped back into my old way of doing things. So picked this back up. Hadn't used the money out of here that was in there, of course. So we're moving on where we left off. Eating out. $75. So we all slip up, and we can only do the best that we can. And you know, I'm keeping it real and letting you guys know what I've been not doing. So we're putting another 75 in there. 50, 70, and 5. So we are the 4th, the 11th, plus 75. 75 and 75, 150. 50s, 20s, 20s, and our 5s. There we go, that one's done also. Tobacco, this one is my husband's, and there goes $100 into there. Why do I have money left over? I'm missing a, no I'm not, I haven't finished. And that $100 does not get written down. That goes straight to my husband when he gets home, and he will have his cigarette money in there, but then we are now incorporating our cigarettes into our grocery, so that sort of needs to come back. So I might need to change the way I do that one also. Alrighty, so on to our sinking funds. Let's change our piece of paper. Here they are. Now, if you've seen how I do this before, you know that for our birthdays, Christmas, and Christmas, so when I'm purchasing gifts, I allow $200 per person in our family. So we have myself, my husband, our 2 daughters, our son-in-law, my daughter's partner, and 2 granddaughters. So there's 8 of us. So that then gets divided, like the $200 gets divvied up throughout the week, and it comes down to our birthdays. They get $31, $20, $31. And that will go in our birthday section at, oh, dropping out our $1. And then the same applies for Christmas. Oh, I'm writing on the back of these ones because they don't have the laminated on there. So the 4th, and I've got to add some more money in from somewhere else. I might have to take it out of something else to get us up for those couple of weeks that we actually missed out there. We'll go plus 31. And what is that? 31. That's 410. Is that right? No, I need to do my calculator. Hang on, let's just see what we've got in here. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91. That's what we had in one. Oh, we've missed, I must have lost another couple of coins. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Should have been 3. So anyway, 91. And this is the money that I'm putting into it. 90, 124. Okay, 1, 2, 4. There we go. Those of you who may not know, I actually have multiple sclerosis. So for me doing maths and things like that, that is why I'm stumbling through that, because my brain doesn't function like it used to. I'm not sure if that was in there, but we'll put it in there anyhow. Alrighty, so Christmas we get 31. Oh, give me back that one. That's where that one was. It was sitting there ready to go into the next category. So the next one is 20, 30, 1, and that goes into our Christmas fund. So plus 31. See, we've got our 3s in there, so this should be $93. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 121, 124. And my dogs decide they want to play, of course, because they can't not play when I'm doing a video. If you watch my videos, you know they will constantly do their dance, and it's because Mum is doing something that they can get away with. We have home maintenance here, so that gets $50. 1, 2, 3, so that makes us up to $200 in our sinking funds for our home maintenance. Although we're still building a house, so you know this is just pretty much we're just saving it, and then if we want to buy something we can do. Plus 50 is $200. The 4th of the 11th, 19. Date night. I'm wondering if I haven't got the correct money. Date night gets $50. Oh no, that's all right. Oh, thank goodness. I thought something went wrong there. So date night gets our $50, and we should have 150 in there. Let's have a look. Yes, so we have 150, and the 50 from today is $200. So $200 plus 50, and it is the 4th of the 11th. That can't be right. I must have forgotten to put one down, maybe. Or I've got the date wrong, 19. Anyway, I'd say that's what's happened. Yes, that's meant to be the 10th. Because we've gone the 30th of the 9th to the 11th of the 9th. So that's the 10th. Okay, so that's good. Put that in there. That one and this one gets $50 plus $50. It gives us $200 in this little one as well. And so the 4th of the 11th, 50, 150, and 50 is $200. Right, now what we do. Those sinking envelopes being our entertainment, date night, home maintenance, Christmas and birthdays. We don't touch this. And that is what our sinking funds is. We just keep on adding to it. We do not take money from it. Until, of course, we want to use it for that. So what I have here is our $5 challenge. So if you've seen before, you know what it is. If not, I'll explain to you. We go through all of our cash envelopes. And what I'm wanting to do is throughout the year, we're saving our $5 notes, which is why it's called a $5 challenge. And then we're going to see how much money we have in our envelope. So except for the things that we say are like $75, $25, those $5 notes are to stay in here. But anything that's had like a 50 or 100, and then we've here, so some things here, there's $75 for eating out. We won't touch money, the $5 notes in that. But anything else, and also the hair, anything else that has been used and we've spent money from, in the change, if there's a $5 note, it will be in here. Then we take it out and we put it into our $5 challenge. And in speaking about our change, if we have been given change, it goes into the file of facts in the zipper part. And then our zip part will be emptied also. So let's have a look. Simon won't have any on his tobacco. Eating out may very well have a $5 note, and it does. So out this comes. And then, whoa, look at all those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of that one. So where's my pen gone? Goodness me, there. $20, $40, $80. All right. So we're going to take our, getting sidetracked, Sally, before I'm ready. All right, so we're taking our $5 notes out of this one. Our pet food, do we have any 5s in here? No, there's no 5s in it. This little envelope is not quite built correctly, obviously. So there's only, I can get it all out. See, there's no 5s in there. So that one stays as it is. Clothing and shoes, we haven't used any of that, so there's no $5 notes in that one. Hair, that's $25 at a time, and I haven't had my hair done, and I'm not touching the $5 notes because it's the one that gets a $5 note with it. Melissa, we don't touch because I can do whatever I choose, as does Simon. Groceries, do we have any $5 notes in this one? No, there's just $100 notes in that one. So nothing for us in that one either. Our $5 notes, so we have $5, $10, $15, $20 is going into our $5 challenge. So go plus 20, and that is $50. So the 11th. So let's have a look. So it's telling us we should have $50 in there. Now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50. So that is correct. We have $50 in our $5 challenge envelope. Now, the last thing that we do is to grab our jar, and this is the money that has been given to us in change. So we get our Filofax and we go through into the zip part, and all of our change, which there's quite a bit of it, goes into our jar. Now, there's a lot of $2 coins in here. As you can see, or you may not know, this is a $1 coin. So that's a $1 coin, a 20-cent piece, a 50-cent piece, all going in there. Oops, we still have more coming out. Okay, so that's all my change out of there. So with our coins, this is a $2 coin or $2, and that is $1. It's a little bit smaller, and it also has marks around the side of it here, as does the $1 coin. So you'll see it starts to add up. I mean, there's another $2 coins. So this is our 5-cent coin. It's a very dirty one. And our 20-cent piece and our 50-cent piece. So that all goes in there. So our $1 coins and our $5 coins, as you can see, are gold, a golden colour. And our other coins, except for the $1 and the $2, are this silver colour. So we're getting a little collection in there. So anyhow, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is how I do my cash envelopes. And then all I do is have this with me, carry it around, and I have everything in here. So when I purchase things, I can take it straight out of here. If I've got time, I can write down what I've taken it out for, or, you know, if my memory allows, I can then write it down later. Generally, I don't trust that because my memory with my MS is absolutely shocking. But anyhow, guys, I will get on with putting these all back in here, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye.